Hey Danny, a share of the spoils here at your old club, Eastbourne Borough. Is that 2 points dropped or a point gained, do you think? Or a little bit of both?
I think a little bit of both, Ollie, to be honest with you. You know, we were training by a goal to nil at half-time. What looked like a soft penalty was given by ref Isaac Sell. But I'm not going to stand here and criticise him because Isaac's a good referee. I might criticise him once I've watched the video, though. And I felt we showed great character, you know, to come back and equalise, then take the lead. It was a bit gutting that we couldn't hold on for the 3 points. But when you think of the aspirations of Eastbourne Borough full-time, they get many more hours on the training field than we do. The new owners come in, want to act like a League Two club, they expect promotion. So if you'd said to me this morning, get a point, I would have taken it. It's never a bad point on the road. But just a tad that, you know, we could have had all three.
Talk about the character. It's the second week in a row going a goal behind, getting ourselves back in front, particularly going behind in the way we did, especially when we could have been 2 or 3 goals ahead by the time they got that penalty just before half-time. That must be particularly pleasing, though. We didn't get the 3 points, but we did get a point, and we showed a lot to remain patient and get ourselves back and get ourselves back in front.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, it's all about character, isn't it? You know, and our boys, my teams always do have a good character, and that goes without saying. And you know, it was an entertaining game, wasn't it? You know, I was sitting on the bench. I thought, you know, you might see a red card here. It was a bit like a cup tie, wasn't it? Obviously, massive thanks to the Welling United fans as always. They were superb, and they have been since the day I walked into Parkview Road. But I would like to go on record and say massive thanks to the Eastbourne Borough fans. You know, the reception. You know, there's not often you come to a ground and before the game, you know, every member of the crowd is clapping you. So yeah, I was, you know, thank you very much. But now we look ahead. Now we're in the FA Cup, and we very much look forward to next Saturday.
The good thing is there's players chipping in all over the pitch now. Tanger getting his first goal for the club, which is great for a young lad like him, and took it really well. And again was causing havoc out there. I don't think there's been a game where he hasn't absolutely run the fullbacks ragged. Yeah, I thought he was the best player on the pitch in my opinion. Jack Paxman probably for them in the first half. You know, I thought he was very influential. But Jeffty's unbelievable, isn't he? And he's such an unassuming, nice little young man as well. I love working with Jeffty. You know, you know, I did say to him after last Saturday, and he was great, wasn't he, at Dartford? He's been, you know, if you said to me now after 10 league games, who's been your best player, I think you'd probably, you know, give it to Jeffty, wouldn't you? But I said to him, you've got to get more assists and more goals, and it was really nice for him to open his account in East Sussex this afternoon. Tristan Abraham as well, nearly scored an absolute belter early on with a chip from 30 yards off the crossbar, but Nigel's making me second guess that he did get the final touch, but I believe he did get the final touch on Dominic's header to put ourselves in front. So again, someone who, it has to say, isn't 100% fit yet and is still going to be a few weeks away from gaining that 100% sharpness. He's still doing a really good job out there and has a good start.
Listen, he's a player who, you know, perhaps in a couple of weeks back we may not have got the point today because I felt he led the line really well in the second half. You know, he's a handful, he's big, he's strong, and he's a good player, isn't he? And it's great having him in our ranks now.
Just finally, not a long journey home for you. That must be the best part of the day now, just being able to go home satisfied with a point and be home in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's really nice. Obviously, a short journey.
Well done, Danny.
Thanks, Ollie.